Okay, so now I'd like to talk a little bit about marking skis and marking equipment. So let's start off with ski poles. So at a larger race, whether it's a youth champs or a big club race or an Ontario Cup race, there's going to be lots of people skiing around with the same gear. So you're going to have lots of different skis, but at the same time, lots of similar skis, same size, and so it's going to be really important to have some way to identify that the equipment is yours so that you don't lose your equipment, or if you happen to leave it behind by accident, somebody can get a hold of you to return it, because that does happen. So in this particular case, we have the name on the pole here, as well as a phone number on the back, so that if this pole gets left behind, race organizers or coaches can be contacted. And the only other thing that you might add is a club, Sioux Finish Nordic to it. But nonetheless, it's certainly good to have a label on your ski poles. And then on the skis, same thing. It's really important to have labels on your skis, so you can write it on the tips of your skis with magic marker if you do have room. And the type of information we're looking for here is skier name, their age category, so in this case U50 and male. And this information is really key for the wax techs to be able to put the skis in sequence for waxing in the morning. So we wax skis by order of start, and this determines whose skis get waxed at what time during the morning wax session. So very critical to have your name, your race, age category, and your sex on the ski. And I also would recommend putting Sioux Finish Nordic on, so that if your skis get left behind, as well as a phone number, those skis can be easily located back to the owner. If you're worried about writing on your skis, you can write on and paper tape, painter's tape for the day of the race. This does work, but it can peel off if the conditions are wet. Some of the skis are very dark, so you can get silver or white markers that you can transpose this same information onto a ski. And the tape is a very quick way to mark skis if you need to. The other piece that we want to highlight is it's really critical. In the previous session, we talked about marking grip zones. Make sure your grip zones are marked. You may want to mark them in permanent marker so that you know where that zone is for your everyday skiing. So you can see on this ski, there's a black magic marker, Sharpie mark as to where the grip zone is. And then for the race, it's been marked with green, so the wax techs know exactly where that grip zone is to wax glide wax and grip wax for that particular ski.